Hey guys, this is Blue Storm Geo, and well, today I'm going to make a video of me working while actually speaking real time as it's happening. So I have not rehearsed this, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. So anyways, I'm working on a drawing for one of my friends. It's a late present, so I'm just gonna start with some of the shadows. That's what I usually do with Copics. This is E31 Brick Beige. I'm gonna try to do as much of this as I can without using time-lapse, but I don't want the quality to suffer because I'm rushing, so I'm still gonna take it kind of slow like I normally do. Some neck shadows. Camera keeps shaking because I have it elevated on something. Okay, since the camera's shaking, I'm gonna change the angle right quick. So okay, I lowered it a bit, so maybe this will help the shaking stop. If it doesn't, oh well. Let's just keep going. So now I'm coming in with E21 Baby Skin Pink. These are Copic sketch markers, by the way, if you aren't familiar with what I normally work with. This guy has a really mean mug. He is always angry at things for being things that make him angry. Ignore that, that was my ringtone from my phone. Whoops. Okay. Next up is, let's throw some skin white in there. E00. Those pointy ears. Okay, so after I set up the base tone, pretty much I usually go on to adding darker colors for shading. So what I like to do is, instead of just like shading with a brown or something on his skin, I'll come in with a purple. Let me do BV000. Purple is like my primary shading color for skin whenever I want to make it look cooler. Because you'll find that you can evoke different emotions depending on different colors you use. So like purple tends to be more solemn and serious and intense, kinda. I recommend just experimenting. Okay, now that I've added some purple, I think I'll come in with a darker earthy color this time to push it further in terms of value. This is E33 sand. Because Copics blend so well, I always find myself layering upon layering, so it's kind of like I'm doing this push-pull motion. So like I added purple earlier, now I'm coming in with brown. I might go back in with a little more purple later on top of the brown to blend it in more. In fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, now I'm gonna hit it up with some skin light again. Hope you guys can see this, because I'm totally not gonna know how it looks until after I upload it to my computer. But hey, trial and error, right? Same thing applies with art. Okay, now let's do his hair next. He has blonde hair, and usually I'll use like a kind of brownish color as a base for shadows before I go over it with a yellowish color. Brown is helpful for shading yellow. So I think I'll go with start off with E34. And while I'm at it, I'll hit it up with a darker brown. Just in a few places. Oftentimes you might want to start off with like a plan for your color scheme in a drawing. Usually for little tiny guys like these, I kind of just wing it. So I don't always know what I'm doing whenever I'm coloring something. Sometimes I'll just keep layering until I get something that I like. Sometimes you might not get something you like at all. But at least you'll know what you don't want to do next time. This is Y11, by the way. Pale yellow. When you're coloring with Copics, you gotta make your coloring with Copics noises. It's not the same without it. Do his eyebrows, I'll admit it. Okay, next up I'll hit it with Y21 maybe? Make sure you have a piece of test paper to test out your colors too, to make sure you're picking what you want to pick. That's YR21 cream. So I think I'll do that for the next level of shading. Trying not to go overboard because he's supposed to have light blonde hair, but it's turning out kind of golden now. Like a dirty blonde, I believe they call it. So I'm going to add some more yellow. This one is Y13, lemon yellow. Let me make sure it's not too bright first. That's not bad. Actually, I think I'll switch ends. Use the broad tip instead. Not too shabby. Okay. So I guess I'll do his piercings next. Yeah. And his insane earrings. This is Cool Gray 5. The coolest gray there is. Well, I guess that would be Cool Gray 10. Some Cool Gray 2 to kind of blend it. Oh yeah. That's what I'll use here as well. I'm not going to cover the whole thing because I want it to kind of look like it has a shiny quality to it. Next, let's do the shading on his teeth. I'll try not to go overboard with the teeth, just a little cool gray 3. Let me do his eyes while I'm at it too. Might as well do his eye while I'm at it. I think his eyes are blue? I think. Probably. Possibly. Let's go with blue. This is B24 Sky. Not Sky Blue, just Sky. And that is the sound of one of my roommates returning. Shh. Don't let them know we're recording. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to his fluff. It's actually a bear coat. He fought a bear for it. This is Cool Gray 00, Cool Gray 00, 00 Cool Gray. Just kind of filling this one in randomly. Oh yeah. Look at those random grays. Now, we're gonna step it up a notch. This one's warm gray number 1. Okay, let's go one more shade darker. Guess I'll try a little cool gray number 2. And a little cool gray 0. Just push it a little further in a few places. Don't be afraid to rotate the drawing. Though I suppose I should try not to do that since I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. Unless you want to turn your head sideways. It's fine if you do. I won't say anything. I promise not to judge. Okay, and due to time, I think I'll go ahead and kick it in the time lapse for the rest of it. Okay, so with that, it's pretty much done. Since I added the green background, I went back in and added some green highlights to the character, so it kind of adds to the whole overall color harmony of it. And that's really about it. I hope you learned something from this. You know, got some kind of tidbit out of it. I tried not to make it too detailed and last too long, but we're already at like 30 minutes. But yeah, hope you liked it. This is Blue Storm Geo, and I'm out.